Hello, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Dr. James Pike, and I'll be sitting in for Dr. Davis for the next 2 weeks. I'll be conducting the lectures for LDR 350, and tonight we're going to begin with the faith integration. Leadership is relational. It's about conversations and connections with people. Organizations can have the best vision statement, processes, and technology, but without people, these are voided. People breathe life into any organization, whether a church, business, hospital, or school. To be a good leader, you have to be relational, to bring out the best in people and enable them to flourish. Jesus exemplifies how to balance the various relationships we experience in our daily life. He spent significant time in prayer with his Father, both intimate, quiet time and being connected during his mission activities through the day because he knew he could do nothing without his Father's help and guidance. He prioritized time with family and his disciples, sharing life as he invested in them on a daily basis, though there were times when they surely tested his resolve, as many leaders discover. He also gave himself outwards to people who came to hear him teach and to whom he socialized beyond his inner circle of friends and family. How good are you at managing these various relationships? Being relational requires us to manage our emotions so that relationships remain authentic, healthy, and strong. Emotions are very much a part of us and are neither right nor wrong. It is how we manage them that make the difference. The Bible warns about double-mindedness, and we must be aware that Satan's deception as he tries to use and break down relationships. Do you manage your thoughts and emotions, or do they control you, and what impact do they have on your ability to influence? Ask God to highlight any lies you believe about yourself and the world around you that hinder your connection with Him and others. God is relational and will want to bring freedom to the negative thought patterns that hold you back. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all that they do. And that is James 1:6-8. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, and a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. Matthew 7:18. For those who are led by the Spirit are the children of God. The Spirit you receive does not make you slaves, so that you live in fear again. Rather, the Spirit you received brought about your adoption to sonship, and by him we cry, Abba, Father. Romans 8:14-15. Now let's talk about this week's agenda. There's much to do this week because your midterm is going to be part of this week's activities. Also, there's a discussion board post, a reflective essay, and the mid-course evaluation, which you want to participate in, because that has 10 extra points, extra credit as it were. But let's go over the assignments this week. So you want to read chapters 6 and 7, and I'll be lecturing on those tonight. You want to participate in discussion board 4. It has a prompt, and below is the rubric. We'll discuss that a bit more so you can get full credit on this assignment. There is a reflective essay, a 700-word requirement on the essay, and just follow the prompt. The midterm, as we said before. And this week you want to continue observations for the case study. Make certain to review the videos that are provided. And you can see below the discussion board, as I'm certain you're aware, you've been participating now, this will be your 4th week, that there's a word requirement. There's weight given to the initial question response. personal reflection, why you feel this way, your responses to your classmates, spelling and grammar are all weighed to completing the assignment for full score. Your reflective essay has a in-kind rubric below, and you want to review those criteria for assignment submission. Now, going over the midterm, there is 126 points possible. The assessment includes 63 randomly selected questions worth 2 points each, and this will cover all the material that you've learned thus far, in the course. Your mid-course evaluation that we talked about for the extra credit, there are 10 points related to this assignment, so you want to make sure that you complete it. And this is the way that we take a look at these courses to see if they're serving you, the student. And mostly, we know that you have other obligations that must be met. As a non-traditional student myself, while I was getting my doctorate, it was very difficult to balance family time, worship, as well as work, obligations, and school. It would be most appreciated if you would just go ahead and complete the evaluation honestly. Give us some great critiques of what you've been able to experience thus far. This is the agenda in a nutshell. Now on to the lectures.